Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jobe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
And the 49ers.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they come up first and 10 now from the 33. Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Pinero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Sticking with Walker on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line. Here we go, set.
Walker now on first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold scrimmage. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 52 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Darnold now to throw. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Purdy looking to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Gets this one to use check. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This 2nd and 4.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
McCaffrey running up the middle. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Final play of the half. Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Walker with another carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he's was dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves them with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Darnold. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Darnold a sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Purdy now to throw off the play action. The try. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Purdy. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
At the Seahawks 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Go ahead.
Purdy now to throw. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Darnold. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jerron Jennings, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.